Legiana while I was in this. And there are specific conditions that increase your chance of getting what you're looking for, the large or the small. Normally it seems like the more forgiving ones, like a quest that would let you have 4 players in it, 5 feints, 50 minutes, and okay rewards, and possibly even a boost in the amount of money that you get. That would be that would probably be a small crown. And then the tougher shit, like 15 minutes with only 2 players and 1 feint and good money to that'd be, well, good money and or rewards to that would be most likely a large monster. At least that's what the numbers are sort of spitting out here. Because I know whenever I eventually got my Pookie large crown, after hunting that SOB for a good bit, it was from a tempered Pookie with 4 or 5 tempered reward slots to it. It was 15-minute hunt, only 2 players, and 1 feint was allowed. And that's what ended up popping my large Pookie. Oh god. Basil. You get poo. Take it. Love it. Actually, I should have just ran past him because the Legiana went down here anyway. I thought maybe these guys would have been hunting it already. Oh well, my mistake. I'm not. I knew Doggo was gonna get in the way. Another thing is, like, you can also look at some of the monsters and tell they are bigger. Because in comparison with the model, a large size monster will be 25% larger in scale compared to a normal monster, and then a small size will be 25% smaller. So it's all just sort of getting up to the monster, and you can actually try sniping these hunts by going into an investigation by yourself, and if it's an aggressive monster like Basil or else Legiana here even, you just go up to it with a wearing a ghillie mantle, and then you can either just sort of get up beside it and measure yourself to a part of it, or you can shock trap it and then see where a certain part of it comes up to your character's model. One place that I saw to measure on the Legiana is that spur on the back of its leg, and what I saw was like above your head, but there was several times I've hunted Legiana here, though I never went up to it with a ghillie mantle, as far as I recall, and seeing, yeah, that spur is definitely above my head. Normally I'm just running up and beating the ever-living hell out of it because I don't want to put my viewers through the whole idea of watching me check investigations for hours on end, possibly, just to find a monster that matches up to what I'm hunting. Damn it. Short. But you can sort of look at this if you've been watching the whole time, and even hunting with me during some of them, is you can see this guy is sort of bigger. So it could be one. But unless I dropped like a shock trap and got right next to it, be like, yeah, this thing is definitely larger than I am. It's one of those things that make it really hard to check out, especially whenever you're doing investigate, like SOS responses. Because a lot of times people don't give a shit that you're trying to get a crown. They just want to get the hunt done so they can get the materials to make their weapons and armor and stuff. So I'm not gonna delay these people from getting their stuff done just to try to suit my needs. But as far as I know, there are a few like popular YouTube streamers. I don't know about well, not streamers, but YouTubers, and but I'm not 100% sure about like which ones might be Twitch streamers and stuff also. But my main goal with this is like sort of documenting my sort of journey, I guess you could say, on getting all this shit, because I think I did start off with streaming like my Jagras hunts and stuff. I'd have to like go back and look at when my first Monster Hunter streams were going on. But like I know I did start streaming more Monster Hunter basically after I got done with the story and stuff, so I wasn't really spoiling that for anybody. And I didn't start doing the crown hunts until that point also, because I had all the all the weapons and shit made for the class that I was playing at the time, which was the Sword and Shield. And it's going off to up here. And the reason why I'm using Greatsword right now is because I'm getting a little worn out on Sword and Shield. It's fun still for me. But I've got, I think, like 13 or 1400 hunts done with the Sword and Shield. And I figured maybe if I go up to 500 or maybe even 1,000 hunts on the Greatsword, move on to the next one, which would be the Longsword, which is what you're working on right now. So yeah, I'm gonna fall down like an asshole. Yep. He's gonna fly up there. I'm gonna wait for it to come down. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay. Yay! Basil, don't you frickin' dare. Yeah, this guy is definitely a big one though. Look at how I am compared to that back spur. I would be surprised if this turned out to not even be a silver somehow. Got both the monsters with that one. I was about to flash and I noticed that the guy was on him. Where am I? Okay. Hell, that's even a sort of biggish Basil. Freaking Legiana getting behind me and looking at my ass while I'm charging an attack. Well, if you want to, you can. I mean, that's sort of the beauty of the whole thing. I don't know if you know this, but after you finish the story, all the hunting that you've done beforehand is carried over. So, you know already that there's over 100 hunting ranks. And, one of the things is after you get done with the story, it doesn't really fully end there with quests. The biggest one being at the Hunter rank 100. Hunter rank 100 gives you a quest called the Sapphire Star, where you have to fight a tempered Windy, followed up by a oh shit, I almost went for the kill there. A tempered Windy, followed up by a tempered Toastra, which is then followed up by a tempered Nergigantes. And you have to do this in a span of 50 minutes. You only have 3 feints. And it's a bitch. I did so many tries just to get that mission done. But that is like the sort of end game quest right now, unless they put something new in. There we go! Hey, gold Legiana now. Shit, yeah. I knew it.